Hey, it's Chelsea, and I know I haven't posted in a while. Reason being, I've been really busy and I haven't had any inspiration for videos. I do want to do something for Halloween, but whether that will be a thing at the moment, I am really unsure. So I guess we'll see. But today, this video, as you can probably tell by the title, is a video I never thought I'd ever do, because I haven't seen it. I have all three books, the cast album playbills that I will do in another video, will probably be posted in a few weeks, which is where I'll kind of like do a whole video dedicated to Dear Evan Hansen. If you don't know what it is, I'll give a brief explanation now and I'll do the explanation again in the video. But it's basically about a boy who is struggling to fit in at school, and this other kid in the school kills himself, and Evan decides that he wants to help, and ended up with a big misunderstanding on his hands and had to fix it. But he did it in the wrong way, but it made a difference. So this is the book. It's Dear Evan Hansen. It's the novel. You can find it probably in your local stores in the US. I got mine from Amazon. I pre-ordered it and it said it was coming on Tuesday the 9th, and it did straight away. So yeah, the book itself is good. With how thick it is, if you sort of see, it's over 300 pages, nearly 400 if you think about it properly. It's probably, if you just look at the back and try counting it, 350, it says 258, but 9, 360, 61, 362, 363. It's like 364 pages of writing, not including the start, so around about that, we'll say. And I don't think I could read it all because my attention span of reading is not as what it used to be. I used to be able to read for hours, and now I basically don't read that much anymore. But I decided that I want to read this one because it's Dear Evan Hansen, and I've read the script numerous times. I've read that script numerous times. I found myself now knowing it by heart. So I thought, if I read the novel, we'll see how that goes. There's a lot of it in the novel that doesn't make sense. Because, for example, in the script, there's things in the script that are different from the book, and I don't understand. If someone wants to clarify that for me in the comments, feel free, or to message me on Twitter or something to clarify it, like if you have a reason for it. But in the book it says, like around the time Evan and Zoe sing If I Could Tell Her, in that song it says, it looked pretty cool when you put indigo streaks in your hair. In the book, it's blue hair. And Zoe's ginger, which I thought she had brown hair. Like light brown hair. So that bit kind of confused me because I was really misunderstanding. And Connor has a friend which is absolutely amazing. His name's Miguel, I think it is, and their friendship's amazing. The book has made me laugh and cry. Crying because obviously a book, it's more in depth emotionally wise, so the feelings that Connor felt, you kind of feel it more, and a lot of it is in Connor's point of view, which you don't get to see in the show, which is something I've been wanting for a while, which is Connor's point of view of things, like if he saw all this, how would he feel? And in the book, that does that for me. And a lot of the time I feel myself thinking, well, I kind of gathered that, kind of guessed that, that's how you feel. But a lot of the times, there's other times I thought, oh, I didn't think that he'd feel that way about it. And everything, it's hard, but it's good to read. Everything about the book, I like the way they've done it, really. And, you know, Evan's point of view for everything. And another thing that a lot of us wondered was, well, I wondered and my friend wondered, is after the orchard, because in the book the script, it doesn't say what happened in that 1 year. There was that gap where from when he told the truth to when they meet in the apple orchard before Zoe graduates, which is a year later. So what happened in that 1 year? And in the book, it tells you what happened in that 1 year. It tells you, and it's not a lot, but it's something. And Evan does come clean in the end, which is something that I was obviously happy about, because from day one, that was the issue that people were facing, was he wasn't being honest. But he does become honest in the end. And, you know, he kind of says, you know, kind of wish we could, like, start again, like, right now. And she kind of said, I've got to rush off because I've got exams. I reckon that was actually, she probably did have exams, I'm not saying she didn't, because I don't know how different it is from America and England, considering our graduation is completely different. But I think that was more of a, I need to get out of this situation, it feels awkward. Like, she didn't want to start over just yet, she wanted to start as a friendship. And the thing that my friend and I have always said is, obviously the friendship, we wanted more, we wanted them to get back together at that moment, even though we knew it probably wasn't even possible. And I hope that, you know, future-wise, they did get back together in the end. And I'm glad that Heidi and Evan started spending more time with each other. And there's a bit in the book, actually, that did creep me out, and I'll mention it now, because it mentions it at the end as well, where Evan thinks he sees Connor, like, he looks outside and he thinks he can see, like, Connor in the glimmer of the street light. Like, it's not the neighbour's bush, it's this human figure. And it's creepy, because I'm getting goosebumps. And it, like, says he feels like it's walking towards him, and it just stops. And then he looks away, and then he looks back, and it's gone. And he thought it was Connor. Well, it probably was, in all fairness. Connor coming to apologise, or just Connor's spirit basically saying goodbye. Because Evan did try, and I reckon that they did, and they probably could have actually been friends, real friends, if Evan could explain better and Connor understood more, I guess. But yeah, that bit was really creepy. So it's kind of a thriller book. There's so much action in it. And, you know, if you know the story, the actual story, then read the novel. It's just basically that bit in more depth, and a lot of it has been changed. It made me laugh as well, because some of the Jared stuff, it's really funny, and, you know, you learn so much about the characters from the novel, as well as originally the play. And I really can see this going really far. But, you know, to everyone involved in Dear Evan Hansen from the start, you're all incredible. You know, it's just incredible. And, you know, for the book, I can't wait to see what else you bring out next. I mean, you're already doing a tour around the US, and now you're coming to the UK in 2019, and you want an all-British cast. It's amazing what you've accomplished, actually. And it's been, what, 4 or 5 years since this project started. And for those who don't know, I'm doing this now because I kind of have to. I made this video, basically, on a day that it's been broadcasted tremendously over the past couple of years. And that's Mental Health Awareness Day. This video, I've actually made it on Mental Health Awareness Day. Not because the book covers mental health, which it does, which I think is actually really incredible the way it does that, but also because the Connor project is actually a real project. For those of you who don't already know, go check it out. You'll find it. It's on there, the Connor project, and it is actually about a boy that killed himself when Paisley and Paul were at school, and that's what the musical is inspired like that. I think it's believed the boy actually felt alone when he did it, and, you know, he probably did have mental health, but I'm going to say now that if he had known that he wasn't alone, it may have saved him, and we forget that. we forget that we're not alone. There's other people out there going through the same thing. So if you feel alone and you're suffering from any mental health issue, just know that you are not alone. In fact, in the back of this book, there are places that can help you. Same with on the Dear Evan Hansen website, there's places that can help you. Probably the same places. I'll read them out just so people know what they are and what they do. So this is basically comes with a note from your authors, and I'll read it. This story is a work of fiction, but the reality is that anyone anywhere can feel as if they have nobody to reach out to. No one should ever feel they have to suffer in silence. We need to help. We need to keep talking about mental health and continue to reach out to those who might be suffering. If you or a loved one are in need of help, please know you are not alone. The following organisations are good resources. So there's Mind, and that's www.mind.org.uk. That aims to empower anyone experiencing a mental health problem by providing advice and support to make sure no one has to face a mental health problem alone. There's also Calm, which is Campaign Against Living Miserably, and that's www.thecalmzone.net, loading movement against male suicide by supporting men who are down or in a crisis and supporting those bereaved by suicide. Then there's, I can't pronounce them, Paprius, www.paprius-uk.org, working to give young people hope to prevent young suicide. And then obviously there's Samaritans, which is www.samaritans.org. Offers totally anonymous, non-religious and confidential crisis line to provide non-judgmental emotional support to anyone feeling down or desperate. So they're the obviously organisations you can go to if you are suffering from mental health or you know someone who is. Yeah, you know, the novel's amazing, and you know Stephen Levison, Benj Pazik, Justin Paul, Val Emich, Val Emich, Stacey Minrich, basically the creators behind the show, have done fantastic with getting the book out there, the novel, and obviously none of it could be done without the Broadway cast, the original cast, and the cast they have now. Obviously none of it would be possible without them and you guys if you're watching. So yeah, but the novel is absolutely incredible, and I recommend you guys to read it. It took me two days with quite a few breaks, but I managed to do it, and it's possible to read it in a full day. But obviously there's other things that you need to be doing, so I won't recommend reading it in a full day, but if you do have nothing to do, it's worth it. And in all fairness, the book is worth reading no matter what, so I recommend anybody to buy the book and read it, and order the other two books as well, which I'll talk about in the next video. I'll dedicate a whole video to Dear Evan Hansen in the next video. But yeah, that's basically everything. Just wanted to let everyone know that the book's amazing, and I like how it splits into the POVs of everybody, but I do wish it kind of did follow the original story a bit more. That's my only critique. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the book, and leave your comments below. Or obviously I'm posting this on the fanzine group and All Things Broadway, my page. And obviously if you have any comments you can message me, tweet me, whichever. My name's the same on Twitter as it is on YouTube, youwillbefound2. But yeah, that's basically everything, and hope you all have a great day. If you're not having a great day, hope it gets better, and remember it will get better. And remember you're not alone, and there's all these helplines to help you if you need them. So yeah, novel's brilliant, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!